right, everybody, it is Friday, and I am back. And let's go to today's headline. Today's headline is, we need Carl back doing this. I am not an anchor man. He is. I am more the guy behind the camera with the boomstick, you know? That's what I do. And I have to fill in for him because he's like, oh, Clayton, can you do it for me? I'm like, sure. All right, so that's the headline. Headline, breaking news. Have you seen Carl? We need him back. Okay? All right, so let's get right into this with our friends. And here we go. We got today's meme of the week with Isaiah.
Hey everyone, it's Isaiah here for another meme of the week, and this time it's this one. When you realize that someone ate my sandwich, and I was like Ross from the show called Friends, and I said, my sandwich, my sandwich? With Spike's face, look from the Tom and Jerry show 2014.
Was my sandwich. Now calm down. Come look in my office. Some of it may still be in the trash. What? Well, it was quite large. I had to throw most of it away. You threw my sandwich away. My sandwich. My sandwich.
Wow, that was a pretty good one. I hear some of you guys laughing, so it must be pretty funny. You know, memes, I laugh at some memes. Some memes are pretty funny. But awesome. Good job, Isaiah, for putting that together with the gals. This is the best skit of Friday. This is Marvelous Side Dishes with Clayton. And today's side dish is... I'm back with our fourth and final Marvelous Sides with Clayton. And I saved the best for last. The best side dish at Thanksgiving is butt bread. Woo! Butt bread! Don't forget, 11/21 is National Butt Bread Day, also known as Stuffing Day. All right, stuffing or dressing is a traditional side at Thanksgiving. It's one of the biggest ones. Almost every family has some version of it. It's either stuffing or butt bread. If it goes in the turkey, it's dressing if it is outside the turkey. Okay, so usually it is made with breadcrumbs mixed with herbs, celery, onions, and often broth and then baked. Okay, there are lots of different ones. Some people put apples in it. Some people put sausage in it. Some people put all kinds of stuff in it. It is super delicious. Okay, people use different types of bread. They put sourdough bread. They use regular bread, French bread, breadcrumbs, cornbread. Okay, so stuffing dates back to ancient Rome, but was adapted by early American settlers using local ingredients. In the South, it is usually cornbread. Cornbread stuffing is very delicious. For Thanksgiving, though, I just use traditional breadcrumbs, just little cubes of bread. They almost look like croutons, but aren't seasoned because I season it myself. Okay, butt bread, stuffing, dressing, whatever you want to call it, is one of my favorite things. Me and my household, it has to go in the turkey. Okay, so we prefer stuffing over dressing. I just kind of feel dressing is a little drier, which isn't a bad thing. But I just like the mush and the flavors that are the stuffing as they cook inside the bird. Alana, what do you guys usually have? Stuffing or dressing? Stuffing goes in the bird? Yeah? And what do you guys usually put in it? What kind of bread, crumbs or anything? Is it just normal ones, the dry ones? Yeah, and you guys season them? Yeah, but see, with stuffing, the recipes for stuffing are very, very different from every place you go. Everyone has a little family tradition. In mine, we have apples and raisins in ours. Okay, I know some people put sausage, some people put nuts. My stuffing is a little sweeter. And it's so good. It's one of our family Dutch recipes. And mine is very similar to the one Gabrielle makes. Ours tastes almost similar. She puts a couple extra things that we don't, but they're very, very similar because I believe hers is Dutch as well. Okay. Is there anything like in particular that you guys put in yours, Alana? Your stuffing? She does not pay attention. That is why she cannot cook. She did not pay attention to when they were cooking their meals. Me, I like food, so anytime something was being cooked as I was growing up, I would watch a little bit before I'd go outside and play, and then I learned how to cook. That's what you have to do. You have to observe your family, not just be stuck on your phones, ignoring Clayton, or, doing whatever. You should be learning stuff to carry on your family traditions, because family traditions are what keeps our holidays going. Alana says definitely, family traditions are important. Makes me almost want to sing a Hank Williams Jr. song, Family Tradition. We might get flagged again for bad singing, not the song. Okay, so that is our fourth and final side dish, marvelous side dish with Clayton. Butt bread, also known as stuffing, or if it does not go in the bird, dressing. So the four big ones we covered were mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, stuffing or dressing, and macaroni and cheese. But here's a little side note. This one goes just for you, Carl. A great side dish at Thanksgiving is Brussels sprouts and bacon with a little balsamic vinegar glaze. Just for you. Just for you. I know you look forward to the Brussels sprouts at Thanksgiving every year. So, our honorable mention for side dishes is Brussels sprouts. Just for Carl. Brussels sprouts, bacon, and balsamic. BBB. Oh, so good. So good. So, very delicious. So, I know Carl is probably dancing up and down, super excited because I mentioned his favorite side dish as an honorable mention, Brussels sprouts. All right, guys, I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving or happy, I don't know when this is going to play. We'll say... hopefully Turkey Carl makes it through this month. There's been a few close calls over the years. So, all right, guys. Have a great rest of November. I'm assuming I talked about butt bread. Oh man, butt bread is so good. The stuffing that's in the turkey, so juicy and moist, so tasty. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for butt bread. Butt bread! Stuffing! Also call out to Brussels sprouts. I think I mentioned that as well. If this is the day that it was supposed to happen. That is an honorable mention to Carl. Some Brussels sprouts with a little balsamic, a little blue cheese, some bacon. Oh, delicious. But butt bread! That's the best side dish at Thanksgiving. All right, now, let's get to today's National Day of with Gabrielle.
Morning, everybody. Here we are. We have slid down the slope. We're into Friday and on to the weekend. Yes. There was only 2 things today to pick from, and they weren't all that impressive, but the one kind of stood out a little bit more to me. It's, I'll let you in on what it is. It's National Substitute Teacher Day. I didn't think a big deal. You're really a teacher, which is a great thing. You sub. It's what you do. Lots of people like to be just the substitute teacher. I would never want to be the substitute teacher. I remember when I was in high school, all the teachers went on strike. And so we had sub-teachers come in. And I can remember sitting in my sophomore class, a typing class, right? And we were all just a bunch of, well, let's put it this way. We were going to be buttheads is what we were going to be. And we all decided because the teacher didn't want to call roll call. That was too much trouble for her. So she set the yellow pad around. And you were supposed to write your name, and that's how she was going to know if you were here today. So we all decided we were going to have different names for the day. I was Zelda Zoom Bloomers, and some of my, Zelda Zoom Bloomers. We were very creative. We all had different names, and when it got passed back up to her, this substitute teacher was not very happy with us, and she said she was just going to mark all of us absent for the day until we came up and told her what our real names were. We really contemplated it for a long time. And the buttheads we were for the day, we decided we were just going to stick with it. And we all got marked absent. When the teacher did come back, she went over, it was a couple weeks they were on strike. That teacher did not come back into the typing class. Guess she didn't like us. So sometimes we're not so nice to the sub teacher. So I would never want to be a substitute teacher. It would suck if you had buttheads like me back in the day, huh? So, well, I guess we're going to have to give it up to the sub teachers because, it is a tough job and they've chosen it, I think. So let's hear for the substitute teacher on Substitute Teacher Day.
Always a great thing. I hope that excited you guys. All right, National Day of awesome stuff. All right, now we're on Alana's question of the day.
What side dish do you need for Thanksgiving? Like, it has to be there.
Potatoes.
Mac and cheese.
What side dish do you need for Thanksgiving?
Air.
Air?
That is true. You do need some air.
That is true. I mean,
If you're on a diet like me, then air.
it's pretty accurate. What side dish has to be there for Thanksgiving?
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie?
Yeah.
Is it pecan pie or pecan pie?
Pecan.
What?
Pecan pie.
What side dish has to be there for Thanksgiving?
Fresh biscuits.
Side dish.
The biscuits, in my opinion.
Biscuits? Oh, that's what Andrew just said. How about you, Ted?
Cheese sandwich.
Say that again?
Cheese.
Cheese? Just cheese? Just straight up cheese?
No, sandwich.
Cheese sandwich?
What?
What side dish can't be missing for Thanksgiving dinner? That is obvious. Butt bread. Gotta have it. Gotta have stuffing. Gotta have stuffing, dressing, butt bread, any of that. Honestly, there's a lot. Mashed potatoes can't be missing. My house, it's yams and, green bean casserole, rolls, gravy, all that stuff. But for me, you gotta have the stuffing, the butt bread. Most important thing. Man, that's what I think. All right. Good question of the day. To you, Alana, what's one that can't be missing? She said the butter. She likes to eat a stick of butter. Not other types of butter, just the butter. She likes to take one stick of butter, stick it in the roll, and eat it. It's actually probably pretty good, but will probably kill you. So don't try that at home. Okay? I'm going for it. That's what you're going for? All right. All right, and oh boy, here we go again. American Sign Language word of the day. She teaches me wrong every time or has nothing to do with what the word actually is. Let's find out.
I also word of the day is dessert. Dessert. So D, both and T on just every side, and then put together, and then keep it down. Dessert, and that's it. My favorite dessert is pumpkin pie. Dessert.
Oh, wow. So I got some behind the scenes coaching on this one to make sure I don't do anything inappropriate. So dessert, you make the D's and you put them together with the fingers out, and that makes dessert. Dessert. There we go. That's awesome because who likes dessert? This guy does. Those two girls do. We all like our desserts. All right, dessert. Make sure the fingers are out. All right. All right. I hope that was right, Serena. If this is wrong, I sincerely apologize with all my heart. It is Alana's fault, okay? That I am butchering American Sign Language because I get showed wrong. All right, next up, we got the Did You Know? What's that?
Did you know Sonic the Hedgehog, the first video game character to appear in Macy's in the Thanksgiving Day Parade?
Isn't that cool?
It is pretty cool.
Boom! Did not know that. The Sonic the Hedgehog, the the Sonicnator, the fastest hedgehog around, was the first comic book character to appear in Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which is a surprise. You would think Mario, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, somebody would have been in it before Sonic. But hey, cool, but Sonic's a cool character. He's got the red spiky hair, or blue spiky hair, the red shoes, all that. You know, get the rings. Like, very cool game. Music was awesome in that game. That was a super fun game on the Sega Genesis. But did not know that. Thank you, Zach. All right, that about does it for today on Friday, guys. I hope everybody's having a great day, and we will continue to have a great day. And then we're a few more sleeps, and we get to Thanksgiving. All right, guys. Hope you guys have a great weekend. We will see you next week.